This Marvel Legends 3-pack was released as a Target exclusive in 2014, priced at $50. In recent years the aftermarket price has averaged $75, but is now hovering above $100. With the announcement of an updated Warbird figure, the price may see a reduction in the near future.
Did somebody mention Warbird? Let's go. Geeks was popping after the Marvel Legends team made all those big announcements this week and everybody was all excited about the new Warbird. I decided to take a look at the old one. And I am looking at this box now. It's kind of beat up. I got it on eBay a few years ago. But when I got it with a bunch of other stuff and I never noticed that this was pre-owned. They sold it as new. But I'm looking at it now. Her hand is not placed properly in the package. She's got scuff marks on her chest. Somebody got over on me. I wonder if it's past the statute of limitations. All right, on the back of the box, we've got what looks like renders of all three. We've got Miss Marvel, aka Warbird. When her human DNA fused with that of the mighty Kree warrior Mar-Vell, Carol Danvers became the superhuman Miss Marvel. Captain America. Science made Steve Rogers a super soldier with extraordinary speed, agility, strength, and durability, but it's his heart that makes him Captain America. Okay. And the Radioactive Man. A nuclear physicist with his eye on taking over the world, Dr. Chen Lu transformed himself into the walking atomic meltdown known as Radioactive Man. Yeah, I can get behind that. And Captain America comes with an alternate head sculpt. Steve Rogers. Oh, I really went for on this one. The tape was already cut. I should have examined it as soon as I bought it. Anyway, I'll be alright. Alright, so in the package, you got 3 figures. No real accessories besides Captain America's shield and that alternate head sculpt. Oh, they got me good. Look at this head. This stuff, not only is it used, but you can tell they didn't just display it. It's all scuffed up. Or did they try and repaint it? I can't tell. This looks awful. I'm going to have to rebuy this set. I guess while we're here, we'll look at this head sculpt. Face isn't bad. Doesn't really feel comic book Steve Rogers to me. I guess it depends on the artist. All right, I caught myself. I almost went into examining the condition of each figure, but that has nothing to do with you guys that I got these figures used by accident. So I'm going to focus on what Hasbro did. The Captain America is not bad looking. What I really dig is his shoulder harness and his belt. The paint apps on there are fantastic. Now I've seen a lot of people complaining lately about the lack of paint apps on Marvel Legends. Now that I'm getting to opening up my older ones, I see that they're not just complaining about the lack of paint applications, they're complaining about the regression in paint apps. Because since I started collecting in 2019, you don't see that kind of paint a lot with two tones and shading and stuff like that to make it look realistic. Hasbro for the past few years has just gotten into basically what looks like 3 printed accessories with no paint. Head sculpt's cool, it looks kind of cartoony. Some interesting choices here. I'm looking at his bicep. It really bulges out from the rest of the arm. It looks crazy. So you got shoulder, then that bicep is poking out past his chest, then all of a sudden it poof, right back into the elbow. So that's definitely disturbing. Makes it seem like he needs surgery or something. Same on the other arm. Legs look decent. Boots are okay. Still has that early 2010s ball joint at the thigh, which I'm glad they got rid of. He's got a boot cut though. That's good. Does he swivel? Yeah, swivel at the waist. He's got an ab crunch. That's not bad, especially for the time it came out. Am I seeing eyebrows under? Oh no, this looks like the paint is chipped away. No, it looks like an eyebrow painted. Yeah, his eyebrows are showing from under the mask. Okay, that's a look I don't know from the comic book, or at least I don't remember. This Titanium Man looks good. And so those of you that were collecting back then or know the answer, apparently this Captain America, he's probably reused. He's using those old thigh connector ball joints from the early Hasbro days and the late Toy Biz days. But Radioactive Man is not. He's using the modern thigh joints, which are still used till today. And so is Warbird. So Cap looks like he was the afterthought in the package. So those of you that know, let me know if that figure is another Captain America just kind of thrown in there, because these two figures obviously have more modern technology. So I'm pretty impressed with this. He holds up over time. He's really good looking. The translucence looks really good. You can kind of see through him, but you can't see all the pins and stuff inside unless you look really hard. The paint job on his outfit, the symmetry is there. It was done very well. That head, if I'm not wrong, it looks like one of the old Drax heads. I don't have that Drax open, but it looks like they used that mold and just injected the translucent plastic. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks pretty good. The one problem I have with it though, thick upper torso, thick legs, thick calves. The arms look a little bit skinny. He should have had bigger shoulders, bigger biceps, and definitely thicken up those forearms. They're too thin. But he definitely holds up. I'm going to put him somewhere on my shelf where he can be seen because I really like him. And for such an old figure, it's not one of the ones I'd scream that we need to update anytime soon because I don't think it would look much different. Yeah, you'd probably get better articulation. He's a big, bulky character. He's not acrobatic. What kind of pose are you really going to do with him on the shelf? So I don't think it's a priority for upgrading. He does not have butterfly joints. Arms get up decent height. He's got a crunch, waist swivel, thigh cut, boot cut. Wait, he has a... Oh, this boot piece moves. I thought he had a double boot cut. I was like, what? Never seen that before. Oh, my sweet, sweet battle-damaged Warbird. Now, interestingly enough, she still looks good. That's a pretty good head sculpt. Her thighs look good. She doesn't look skinny like a lot of the females did in the more recent years. Now, of course, the new one is going to give us that new pinless female butt with more articulation, so that's always going to be good. But I am a little bit worried because on screen, when they did the reveal, the way they painted on her boots, on her thigh, it didn't look right to me. So I'm hoping in real life it looks better. But this one's not bad. I really like this head sculpt. Hopefully the new head sculpt will hold up. Her arms look good. That upper torso rocker. Of course, no waist articulation. Thigh cuts. No boot cuts. Her sash is a little bit too big. You want it to move, but you don't want it to be swimming around her. Her leotard cuts high. All right, Hasbro. And she's showing side boob. Man, Hasbro was daring back in the days. That is insanity. All right, so Throwback Thursday hits again. What do I think of this set? It's a pretty decent set. Should you go back and get it? Should you take the eBay plunge? Well, it depends what you're looking for. With the new Warbird on the horizon, if that's your reason for getting this package, I'd hold off and wait and see. It's almost an impossibility that it's not an improvement. This Captain America is nothing to write home about. The real draw here is the Radioactive man. I don't think we're going to get another one anytime soon, and this one is really good. So it's not like you'd be settling. Is it worth the asking price for the whole set? I don't know. Maybe you can hunt him down by himself. But altogether, if you get the whole set, it's not a bad purchase. And if you have multiple Avenger shelves, you can put the two Warbirds on two different teams. I don't know, I'm just rambling. Thanks for tuning in for another Throwback Thursday. If you're watching this a week early as a member, I thank you. That 99 cents a month is going to help me buy an action figure. If you're watching this as a non-member, I still appreciate you watching and supporting the channel. Just make sure you help me pay the bills by hitting that like button, subscribing, and turn notifications. And if you'd like to chat about the plastic, join our Facebook group that's up on the left-hand side of the screen. Till next time, geek out.